Shark, a screenplay by Jack.
Alright, exterior spooky zone. The spooky zone in the afternoon.
Caring hairdresser Jimbo is arguing with virtuous shopkeeper Jacob. Jim tries to hug Jacob, but she shakes him off.
Jim, please, Jacob, don't leave me. I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm looking for someone a bit more brave. Someone who faces his fears head on instead of running away. I am such a person.
Jacob frowns.
I'm sorry, Jim. I just don't feel excited by this relationship anymore.
Jacob leaves. Jim sits down looking defeated.
Moments later, energetic Carter, Shrimp 77, barges in looking flustered.
Goodness, Shrimp, is everything okay?
I'm afraid not. What is it?
Don't keep me in suspense. It's a shark. I saw an evil shark tickle a bunch of strands of hair that had been cut off my dog. Defense the strands of hair that have been cut off my dog. Yes, defense the strands of hair that have been cut off my dog. Blooming heck, Shrimp, we gotta do something. I agree, but I wouldn't know where to start. You can start by telling me where this happened. Shrimp fans herself and begins to wheeze. Focus, Shrimp, focus! Where did it happen?
It happened at the haunted house of death. That's right, the haunted house of death.
Jim springs up and begins to run.
Exterior, a road, continuous.
Jim rushes through the street, followed by Shrimp. They take a shortcut through some back gardens, jumping fences along the way.
Interior, the haunted house of death, shortly after.
Josh, a ruthless shark terrorizes 2 strands of hair that have been cut off my dog. Jim, closely followed by Shrimp, rushes towards Josh, but suddenly stops in his tracks.
What is it? What's the matter?
That's not just any old shark. That's Josh. Who's Josh? Who's Josh? Only the most ruthless shark in the universe. Blinking nickels, Jim. We're gonna need some help if we're going to stop the most ruthless shark in the universe.
You can say that again.
Blinking niggers, Jim. We're gonna need some help if we're gonna stop the most ruthless shark in the universe.
I'm gonna need spoons. Lots of spoons.
Josh turns and sees Jim and Shrimp.
He grins an evil grin.
Jimbo, we meet again.
You've met? Yes, it was a long, long time ago.
Exterior, a park, back in time. A young Jim is sitting in a park listening to some reggae music when suddenly a dark shadow casts over him. He looks up and sees Josh, takes off his headphones. Would you like some barley sugar? Jim's eyes light up, but then he studies Josh more closely and looks uneasy.
I don't know. You look kind of ruthless.
Me? No, I'm not ruthless. I'm the least ruthless shark in the world.
Wait, you're a shark?
Interior, haunted house of death, present day. You were a coward then, and you are a coward now.
You ran away?
I was a young child. What was I supposed to do? Jim turns to Josh.
I may have run away from you then, but I won't run away this time.
Jim runs away, turns back and shouts, I am running away, but I'll be back with spoons. I'm not scared of you. You should be. Dear, the jump scare mansion later that day. Jim and Shrimp walk around searching for something.
I feel sure I'll leave my spoons somewhere around here.
Are you sure? It does seem like an odd place to keep deadly spoons. You know nothing, Shrimp 77. We've been searching for ages. I really don't think they're here. Suddenly, Josh appears holding a pair of spoons. Looking for something? Crikey, Jim, he's got your spoons! Tell me something I don't already know! The Earth's circumference at the equator is about 40,075 kilometers. I know that already! My foot is fake. I hate my entire foot off. Well, Josh is looking at Shrimp with disgust. Jim lunges forward and grabs his deadly spoons. He wields them triumphantly. Prepare to die, you ruthless cauliflower. No, please. All I did was tickle a bunch of strands of hair that have been cut off my dog. Jacob answers, unseen by any others. I cannot tolerate that kind of behavior. Those strands of hair that have been cut off my dog were defenseless. Well, now they have a defender. And that's me, Jimbo, defender of innocent strands of hair that have been cut off my dog. Don't hurt me, please. Give me one reason why I shouldn't use these spoons on you right away. Because, Jim, I'm your father. Jim looks down for a few moments, but then collects himself. No, you're not. Well, it had to be worth a try. Josh tries to grab the spoons, but Jim dodges out of the way. I'll sit down and let it. As long as unexpectedly, Josh slumps to the ground. Did he just faint? I think so. Well, that's disappointing. I was rather hoping for a more dramatic conclusion involving my deadly spoons. Jim crouches over Josh's body. Be careful, Jim. It could be a trick. No, it's not a trick. It appears that it would seem Josh is dead. What? Yes, it appears that I scared him to death. Sorry, I'm holding a kid right now and can't clap. So your spoons did save the day after all. Jacob steps forward. Is it true? Did you kill the ruthless shark? Jacob, how long have you been? Jacob puts her arm around Jim. Long enough. Then you saw it for yourself. I killed Josh. Then the strands of hair that have been cut off my dog are safe? It does seem that way. A crowd of vulnerable strands of hair that have been cut off my dog enter. I can't believe you are their hero. The strands of hair that have been cut off my dog bow to Jim. There is no need to bow to me. I seek no worship. The knowledge that Josh will never tickle strands of hair that have been cut off my dog ever again is enough for me. You are almost brave. Once the strands of hair that have been cut off my dog passes Jim a magic bow. I think they want you to have it. A symbol of their gratitude. It couldn't possibly. Well, if you insist. Thank you. The strands of hair that have been cut off my dog bow their heads once more and leave. Jim turns to Jacob. Does this mean you want me back? Oh, Jim, of course I want you back. Jim smiles for a few seconds and looks defiant. Well, you can't have me. What? You had no faith in me. You had to see my scare a shark to death before you would believe in me. I don't want a lover like that. But please leave. I want to spend time with the one person who stayed with me through thick and thin. My best friend, Shrimp. Shrimp grins. But you heard the gentleman. They're off with you. Skedaddle. Shoo. Jim. I'm sorry, Jacob, but I think you should skedaddle. Jacob leaves. Shrimp turns to Jim. Did you mean that? You know, that I'm your best friend? Of course you are. The two walk off arm in arm. Suddenly, Shrimp stops. When I said my foot is fake, I ate my entire foot whole. You know, I was just trying to distract the shark, don't you? The end. Burning down in the